Hi guys, it's Miss Stacy. So you know Halloween is coming up soon, so we've been doing some activities with kind of a fun Halloween theme. And so for the OT session this week, we're going to make a sensory bag, but then we're also going to use our writing and our cutting to turn it into a cool monster face, alright? So you can kind of fill your bag up with anything that you have at your house. So I had some hair gel. So I'm going to put hair gel in my bag, but you could also fill it up with slime, with Play-Doh, with corn syrup, probably with shaving cream, anything that you have in your house that kind of is like squishy like that and fun to play with. Alright, so we had this hair gel. See that? Usually hair gel squirts, so it's easier to get out, but this one doesn't squirt. So I have my spatula. I'm going to put some hair gel into my bag. I'm just using a little bag, because otherwise we would need a lot of hair gel, but you can use whatever size you want. So, I'm going to get enough in there to make it pretty cool. Try to get it all down in there, not get it on the top, because then it'll be kind of yucky. Alright, so I think that's enough. So I'll put our hair gel over here. It's kind of boring right now, because it's not really a color, it's just clear. So we're going to make it a color, so let's see. Maybe we can make it either red or blue. What do you think? I think I'm going to pick blue. Alright, so I'm going to use my fingers and I'm going to twist the cover off the blue. I'm going to hold my bag carefully and I'm going to put in a few drops of food coloring. Then I'm going to twist again to put the cover on. Now this part's really important. I'm going to make sure there's no air in my bag and I'm going to close it because otherwise we'll have a big mess. Alright? And now I'm going to squish it. Do you see what's happening when I'm squishing it? That blue is mixing in to the hair gel. So right now it's mixing down to the bottom a little bit. We're going to keep squishing it down so the blue gets everywhere. See, it's going down a little bit more. So we're going to keep squishing it in our hands. I'm going to push it down like this. It feels really cool. We're going to keep mixing it until the whole thing is blue. Alright, so it's not totally all the same color, but I kind of think it looks pretty cool like that. Sorry, the camera's shaking. Whenever I shake the table, the video shakes. Alright, see that? So this, the blue, is going to be our monster's head, alright? Use my head. This is going to be our monster's head. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw some shapes and cut some shapes and make a face. So I had some shapes already. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So maybe if you had, do you know what shape this is? This is a circle. So maybe on your monster you would put some circles to be his eyes. Maybe he needs some eyeballs. So these are little tiny rectangles. We'll give him some eyeballs. Maybe he needs a triangle for a nose. And maybe he wants a mouth. Maybe he wants some eyelashes. So he just looks kind of silly. But the idea is once you make some shapes, then you can use the shapes however you want to make a cool face. Alright? So we're going to move these shapes out of the way because you're going to make your own. So, if you have colored paper, you can use that. If not, you can use white paper, and you can color it with crayons or markers. So I have 3 colors. I have yellow, I have green, and I have orange. So I think this time I'm going to make circles on the yellow. So I'm going to take my marker, I'm going to pull off the cap, and I'm going to draw 1 circle and 2 circles. Then if you have scissors at your house, you might just have like grown-up scissors like this and somebody can help you. Or you might have kid scissors. Or if you're at school, you might have scissors like this. So we'll try all of them. So I'm going to use the big grown-up circles and I'm going to cut around. I'm going to hold my paper so it doesn't move, right? And I'm going to cut all around my circle. I'm going to keep turning my paper. And I'm going to keep cutting out my circle. Alright, so we have 1 circle. Kind of looks like an oval. That's alright. Alright, so here I go. I'm going to do this. Remember, I have my thumb and my fingers and the scissors. And I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut out my circle. I'm going to hold my paper. And I'm turning the paper and turning the scissors. I'm going to cut out that circle. Alright, so now we have 2 circles. So that's something else that we could use in our monster. So maybe with our green paper, maybe I'll make a triangle. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw a triangle. Remember, a triangle has 3 sides, so it goes 1, 2, 3. That's a really big triangle. So I'm going to draw another one that's smaller. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And this time I'm going to use my small scissors. So I'm going to put in my thumb and my fingers. Ready? And we're going to cut. So we're going to cut down one side, turn our paper, cut the other side, turn our paper, cut the other side, and look, we have a green triangle. Pretty cool. And how about with our orange paper? With our orange paper, we'll cut a long line, and then we'll cut it into pieces. So I'm going to draw a straight line down. I'm going to use these green scissors. I'm going to turn my paper like this so I can hold it. I'm going to use my green scissors and I'm going to go push, 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 push. Nice. All right. If you're at home and you're trying this and you need scissors like this to borrow, you can tell us and we can give you some from school to borrow, okay? So I have this long orange strip, and I think now I'm going to do some snips and make some little orange pieces. I'm going to go snip, snip. Oh, they fell down in the middle. That's okay. Snip. And we'll do some more. Snip. How about 5 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we have all these pieces now. And now you can make your monster face however you want to. You have lots of options, right? So we just cut these yellow circles, so maybe we should use those. So we're going to put our yellow circles here. I'm going to see if I can move the camera so you can see the bag better, because you don't have to see me. I want you to see the monster. So we'll use yellow eyes, and maybe he needs some little eyeballs. We have these green little circles that we cut before. We'll put those there. So he's got some eyeballs. And we cut a green triangle. That can be the nose. Remember we made all these little orange pieces. We did snip, snip, snip. So maybe we'll put all those little orange rectangles around. And that can be our monster's mouth. And maybe we want our monster to have some eyebrows. What do you think? Does he look pretty cool? Or you can make it totally different. Maybe instead you want your monster to be really silly looking. And you want your monster to have these for his eyes. And you want his nose to be a circle. And you want his mouth to be like this. That still looks like a monster. So you can make it however you want to. You can give him this kind of mouth. We can give him circles for eyes with, well, those won't show up here. We'll give him some green circles for eyes. And we'll give him these funny little eyeballs. What do you think about that? Kind of cool. I'm going to move the camera again so I can see you. Or you can see me at least. Alright, so we made our cool monster bag. If you find a face you like, then you can glue the pieces on. But I kind of like that they just come off. So then you can do it all over. And you can just play with it. You can squish it. Feels kind of fun. You could also, if you wanted to draw, you can use a marker and you can draw on the bag. So I could draw a smiley face. Can you see a smile? You could just draw a smile and then just give him some eyes. And there he is. Aw, he's so cute. Alright, so that was lots of things that we practiced, right? We practiced opening the bag, and we put the gel in, and then we closed the bag. after we chose a color and we squished it. And then we used our marker to draw some shapes. And then we used our scissors to cut the shapes. And then we used our shapes to make a face. Alright, so I hope you had fun and maybe I'll try it at home. Bye!